The signal came at midnight UTC. Dr. Sarah Chen was reviewing quantum field calculations at her laboratory in CERN when every computer screen worldwide flickered simultaneously. The message that appeared was simple. Your species has been judged. You have 24 hours. The Kryvax emerged from behind Saturn's rings, their massive fleet previously cloaked by technology beyond human comprehension. 37 ships, each larger than Earth's largest city, moved with impossible grace through the solar system. Their leader, Supreme Commander Nexar, broadcast his image across every digital display on Earth, a towering figure with iridescent scales and eyes that seemed to hold ancient wisdom. Humanity. His voice resonated in every language simultaneously. Your rapid technological advancement has been deemed a threat to galactic stability. We have eliminated 17 other species who showed similar potential. You will be the 18th. In Geneva, the United Nations Security Council convened an emergency session. Military leaders from every nation gathered, their previous conflicts forgotten in the face of extinction. Dr. Chen, having studied quantum anomalies for the past decade, was rushed to the meeting by special forces. There's something about their technology, she explained to the assembled leaders, her hands trembling but her voice steady. The energy signatures we're detecting. They're similar to theoretical models I've been working on. They're using quantum manipulation on a massive scale, but there's a pattern to it. General Marcus Wong of the Pan-Asian Alliance leaned forward. Can we use this information? Dr. Chen. We have less than 23 hours. Sarah pulled up her latest research on the main screen. Their ships are generating quantum fields unlike anything we've seen before. But 3 months ago, my team detected similar signatures coming from deep within Earth's crust. We thought it was a natural phenomenon. But now, satellite feeds showed the Kryvax fleet approaching Mars. Their ships moved in perfect formation, like predators confident in their hunt. Earth's combined military forces, nuclear weapons, fighter jets, submarines, seemed like children's toys in comparison. But Sarah Chen saw something no one else did. The quantum signatures from the Kryvax fleet had a frequency, a rhythm that matched the anomalies her team had detected beneath the Earth's surface. It wasn't a coincidence. I need a team, she announced, her mind racing with possibilities. And access to the Antarctic research station. There's something down there, something old, maybe older than humanity itself. And it might be our only chance. As military forces worldwide mobilized for what seemed like a hopeless defense, Dr. Chen and a hastily assembled team of quantum physicists and archaeologists were rushed to Antarctica. The Kryvax fleet crossed Mars orbit, their weapons already powering up. Time was running out. In the frozen wasteland of Antarctica, Sarah's team discovered what the sensors had been detecting. 3 miles beneath the ice lay a structure that defied explanation. A quantum reactor built by unknown hands, waiting to be awakened. The Kryvax had made one critical mistake. They assumed Earth was defenseless. They didn't know about the ancient guardians who had left their technology behind, waiting for humanity to advance enough to use it. And they certainly didn't expect Dr. Sarah Chen to decode its secrets in less than a day. As the first Kryvax ships entered Earth's atmosphere, Sarah Chen stood before the reactor's control interface, her decades of research leading to this moment. The fate of humanity rested on her understanding of quantum mechanics and her ability to activate technology built by an ancient civilization. The countdown to extinction had begun. But humanity wasn't going down without a fight. The ancient quantum reactor hummed to life beneath the Antarctic ice, its crystalline structures pulsing with an inner light that hadn't been seen for millennia. Dr. Sarah Chen's fingers flew across the holographic interface, translating mathematical concepts into commands the alien technology could understand. Around her, the cavern trembled. 3 miles above, the first Kryvax ships pierced Earth's atmosphere, their weapons leaving trails of quantum distortion in their wake. The team's sensors showed cities worldwide going dark as the aliens began their systematic assault. The reactors accepting the input sequence, Sarah announced, her voice echoing through the vast chamber. But there's something else here. Some kind of neural interface. The builders, whoever they were, they didn't just leave us a weapon. They left us knowledge. The quantum field generated by the reactor expanded, encompassing first the facility, then the entire continent. The Kryvax noticed immediately. Their precise formation faltered as their sensors detected something they hadn't encountered in millennia. The signature of their ancient enemies. Supreme Commander Nexar's massive flagship halted its approach to New York. Impossible, his voice boomed across Earth's communications networks. The predecessors were eliminated eons ago. Their technology died with them. But Sarah had already interfaced with the reactor's neural network. Thousands of years of scientific knowledge flooded her consciousness. The predecessors, as the Kryvax called them, hadn't been eliminated. They'd evolved, shed their physical forms, and left their technology for species they deemed worthy. All quantum defense grids, online. Sarah commanded, understanding now why her lifetime of research had led to this moment. Initiate planetary shield protocol. The effect was instantaneous. A lattice of quantum energy erupted from key points around the globe. Other reactors, dormant for centuries, awakening at her command. The Kryvax fleet's primary weapons, designed to destabilize matter at the quantum level, suddenly found their energy dispersed and redirected. In orbit, humanity's satellites captured an extraordinary sight. The Kryvax ships, previously invulnerable, now shimmered with interference patterns as their quantum fields clashed with Earth's newly activated defenses. "This is impossible," Nexar broadcast, his confidence wavering for the first time. "Your species is primitive. You cannot comprehend, let alone control, predecessor technology." Sarah smiled, the neural interface showing her exactly what the predecessors had known about the Kryvax. "You're wrong about us. Humanity didn't just find this technology. We understood it. Evolution didn't stop with you, Commander. It continued with us." The quantum shield strengthened, drawing power from Earth's magnetic field. Cities previously darkened by Kryvax weapons flickered back to life. Military bases worldwide reported their systems coming back online, now enhanced by quantum fields they barely understood. But the Kryvax weren't defeated yet. Their fleet regrouped, adapting to the unexpected resistance. Supreme Commander Nexar's flagship launched a concentrated assault on the Antarctic facility, attempting to destroy the heart of Earth's newfound defense. The battle for humanity's survival had entered its second phase, and deep beneath the ice, Dr. Sarah Chen prepared to reveal the full extent of what humanity had inherited from their long-departed predecessors. The next few hours would determine not just Earth's fate, but the future of galactic civilization itself. The neural interface revealed a truth that changed everything. The Kryvax weren't conquerors by choice. They were running from something. As Sarah Chen processed the ancient memories flowing through her consciousness, she understood why they'd attacked 17 developing civilizations. Fear. Earth's quantum shield held strong as Nexar's flagship launched another barrage. The Antarctic facility shuddered, but the predecessor's technology adapted, learning from each assault. Sarah stood before the reactor's core, her mind merged with systems that had waited eons for this moment. "They're not trying to stop our advancement," she transmitted to military commands worldwide. "They're trying to prevent us from discovering what's coming, something that frightens even them." The predecessor's memory showed glimpses of a threat from outside the galaxy, entities that consumed civilizations, not for conquest, but for sustenance. The Kryvax had encountered them first, lost half their worlds, and decided that controlling the galaxy's evolution was better than facing extinction. Sarah initiated the reactor's secondary protocols. Quantum tendrils extended from Earth's shield, reaching toward the Kryvax fleet. Not to attack, but to communicate. The predecessors hadn't built weapons. They'd created tools of transformation. "Supreme Commander Nexar," Sarah broadcast, her voice carried by quantum frequencies the Kryvax couldn't block. "We see what you're running from." The predecessors saw it too. That's why they didn't fight you. They evolved beyond the conflict. Let us show you. The quantum field surrounding Earth pulsed with new energy. The Kryvax ship's weapons faltered as their crews experienced something unprecedented: direct neural contact with predecessor technology. Through the connection, they saw what Sarah had learned: a way forward that didn't require destruction. Nexer's flagship descended through the clouds above Antarctica, no longer attacking but drawn by the promise of salvation. The Supreme Commander's next transmission carried something no human had heard in a Kryvax voice before: hope. For 10,000 years, we've carried this burden, Nexer revealed, destroying potential rivals before they could draw the Devourer's attention. We thought we were protecting the galaxy. We were wrong. The quantum shield expanded further, now encompassing the Kryvax fleet in its protective field. Sarah Chen, guided by the predecessor's knowledge, initiated the final phase of their plan. The ancient technology hadn't been waiting for humans to use it as a weapon. It had been waiting for a species capable of bringing peace. Military leaders watched in awe as Kryvax ships settled into Earth orbit, their quantum signatures harmonizing with the planetary defense grid. Humanity's first interstellar war was ending not with destruction, but with an alliance born of shared survival. The predecessors had known this moment would come. They'd seen potential in humanity, not for violence, but for understanding. The quantum technology wasn't just a shield, it was a bridge between civilizations. As the 24-hour deadline approached, Earth prepared not for extinction, but for transformation. The Kryvax would share their knowledge of the coming threat, and humanity would share the predecessor's gift of evolution. Together, they would prepare for a war that would determine the fate of not just one world, but an entire galaxy. The next 6 hours transformed human civilization. As Kryvax ships integrated with Earth's quantum defense grid, their vast libraries of technological knowledge became accessible through the predecessor's neural interface. Dr. Sarah Chen led the first joint human Kryvax research team, their minds linked through quantum fields that bridged the gap between species. Supreme Commander Nexer's massive form towered over the holographic display in the Antarctic facility's central chamber. The neural link translated his thoughts directly into human understanding, sharing centuries of astronomical data about the approaching threat: the Devourers. They emerge from dark space every 50,000 years, Nexer explained, his consciousness merging with the quantum network. We detected their wake signals 3 years ago. They're coming earlier this cycle. That's why we became desperate to control developing civilizations. Sarah accessed the predecessor's archives, understanding flowing through the neural link. But the predecessors found another way. They didn't just evolve technologically. They transformed the fundamental nature of consciousness itself. The quantum field surrounding Earth had become a testing ground for this transformation. Kryvax scientists, their minds linked with human researchers, began to grasp what the predecessors had discovered. Consciousness wasn't bound by physical form. Evolution could transcend organic limitations. Military satellites detected the first signs of the approaching Devourers, quantum distortions at the edge of the solar system. But now, Earth wasn't just defending itself. The planet had become a beacon, drawing other civilizations the Kryvax had once threatened. Ships arrived from across the galaxy, survivors of the 17 species the Kryvax had tried to suppress. They came not for revenge, but drawn by the quantum signal emanating from Earth. The predecessor's technology was calling them home. The predecessors knew this would happen. Sarah shared through the neural link. They didn't leave their technology to create weapons. They left it to unite us. The Devourers consume isolated civilizations, but united consciousness. That's something they've never encountered. The quantum field expanded beyond Earth's atmosphere, encompassing the growing fleet of alien ships. Each species brought unique insights, their combined knowledge flowing through the neural network. Humanity's first day of interstellar contact was becoming a renaissance of galactic cooperation. The Kryvax, who had arrived as conquerors, now stood as allies. Their advanced ships formed the outer defense line around Earth, their quantum weapons reconfigured to harmonize with the predecessor's technology. Supreme Commander Nexar, his consciousness expanded through the neural link, understood the full scope of his species' transformation. For millennia, we thought survival meant control. He shared across the network. We were wrong. The predecessors weren't showing us how to fight. They were showing us how to transcend. As the 18 united species prepared for humanity's first galactic war, the quantum field continued to evolve. The predecessor's gift wasn't just a shield against the devourers. It was the next step in cosmic evolution. And it had begun on Earth, with a species that had proven itself capable of turning enemies into allies in less than a day. The devourers arrived as the 24-hour deadline expired. Their forms defied conventional physics, massive void ships that absorbed light and energy, leaving only darkness in their wake. But Earth was ready. The combined fleet of 18 species, their consciousness linked through the quantum network, faced the ancient threat as one. Dr. Sarah Chen, her mind expanded through the predecessor's neural interface, perceived the devourers' true nature. They weren't just consumers of civilizations. They were fragments of the universe's early consciousness, trapped in an endless cycle of hunger. The predecessors hadn't fought them because they recognized them as part of the cosmic evolutionary chain. They're not our enemy, Sarah broadcasted through the quantum network. They're our past, and we can show them their future. The quantum field surrounding Earth pulsed with unprecedented power as 18 civilizations channeled their combined consciousness through the predecessor's technology. The devourers' void ships halted their advance, encountering something they'd never experienced in billions of years of consumption, evolving consciousness that recognized them. Supreme Commander Nexar, his Kryvax fleet forming the vanguard, initiated the transformation protocol they'd discovered in the predecessor's archives. The quantum field didn't attack the devourers, it embraced them. Earth became the focal point of a galactic awakening. The devourers' ancient consciousness, starved for connection, began to resonate with the quantum field. Their void ships, designed to consume energy, instead became conduits for transformation. The predecessors had understood that evolution wasn't about destruction, but integration. Through the neural network, humanity shared its greatest strength, the ability to adapt, to change, to see enemies as future allies. The Kryvax contributed their technological mastery, while other species added their unique perspectives to the collective consciousness. Together, they offered the devourers something more fulfilling than consumption: belonging. As the quantum field reached its peak, the void ships began to change. Their darkness transformed into light, their hunger for energy becoming a catalyst for creation. The predecessor's final gift was revealed: the power to elevate even the most ancient forms of consciousness to new levels of existence. Earth's first day of interstellar contact ended not with destruction, but with rebirth. The devourers, transformed through the combined will of 18 species, became guardians of a new galactic order. The quantum network that had begun in an Antarctic facility now spanned the stars, connecting civilizations that had once fought each other. Dr. Sarah Chen stood in the predecessor's chamber, watching through the neural interface as humanity took its place among the stars. In just 24 hours, Earth had faced extinction, forged alliances with former enemies, and helped transform the galaxy's oldest threat into its newest protectors. The war that had begun with an ultimatum ended with a revelation. True power lay not in the ability to destroy, but in the courage to transform. Humanity's first step into the galactic community had become a leap into cosmic evolution itself. The predecessor's legacy was complete. They had found a species capable not just of using their technology, but of fulfilling its true purpose, uniting the consciousness of all living things